Hello. Today I'll be talking about Leadership Collectively by Sonia Ospina. In this video, she talks about how the stereotypical view of leadership is the idea that a single individual will physically lead a group or organization by teaching the members of the organization how to do their jobs, leading them through challenges, and single-handedly solving issues. However, she goes on to explain how this is an outdated view, as not only has leadership never really functioned this way effectively, but in our modern work environment, there are far too many issues for any one individual to accomplish alone. Successful leadership practices include connectivity between many different people with many different lived experiences and skills. And through this connectivity, these individuals can learn from each other and overcome a multitude of obstacles that now affect our work environment. A location that's done this very well is actually Scotland, which hopes to increase the efficiency of schools and make it a safer, healthier place by reaching out to politicians, parents, the public, and public services for all of them to come together to learn from each other and to build a better school environment for their children. This idea has been developed and is implemented in many different locations around the world, as we see it popping up with open governments, deliberation dialogues, and other ways to bring people together, as this bridging of different ideas and different lived experiences will create a healthier leadership environment, as more people's voices can be heard and less people's stories are hidden. Visible leadership is still an existing thing, but instead of the single person leading a group being the visible leader, a visible leader is more the face of an organization and is the tip of the iceberg, as she describes, with dozens, if not hundreds of people underneath them, behind the scenes, but equally as important, helping them to overcome issues and obstacles while working together for the organization, as leadership is a collective achievement. Without leadership's interconnectivity, it's a solo act that is doomed to fail. It is required that we reframe discourse, putting the issues into view of what is causing these issues and how best to solve them. Once again, this connectivity is important, as many people may face different issues in a workplace. So hearing the stories of employees and those you work with and hearing what problems are in the workplace for them are crucial to knowing what is needed to overcome them. If an individual is alone at the top of that proverbial iceberg, they would be unsure of what issues someone in a different department or a different location who's working abroad might be facing. So the idea that these individuals are coming together, working together, and learning from each other are crucial to create this discourse. Unleashing human energies is then created from that. She describes this as our potential as people and our creativity can be used to solve the problems that I just discussed. As these issues are brought to light with all the people working together, our ability to unleash our potential and our energy to break down these problems and create a better environment is absolutely necessary to creating that. This also creates unlikely experts, people that we wouldn't assume are proficient in a certain field, but because they've worked in that field for so long, they've become experts in their own right. This can be anything from people on the street who are well aware of things in daily life that someone who doesn't interact with them might not know, to people in an office who work on a specific program or a specific task, who have become incredibly adept at that and have ideas about how either to make it better for processing the job or for the people working it. Finally, this all comes together to create bridging differences. Through this connectivity, people's differences are bridged and the communication is opened up so that everyone feels a sense of closeness and openness, bridging these differences that were there at the beginning when someone was leading alone on top of the iceberg, and now has come full circle to everyone working together to create a healthy work environment. I thank you very much for your time.